Hey everybody, I just got a delivery of my new motorcycle lift. We're going to, I just got it put together. I didn't make a video of me putting it together, but anyway, I think there's plenty of those out there on the internet. So I'm going to show you how it works on this big old BMW here. It's a little different than what you're used to seeing. It's not a roll-on one. It's going to jack it up by the frame, and we're going to go from there. So here we go. I'll definitely get more pictures and better pictures of it when I post this up, but I just wanted to show you how it all works. Slides under here. It comes with a device for the BMW to go into the rear axle so that the bike jacks up squarely. So, and it just slides in the rear hub right here. Has a secondary arm that goes down on the bottom, and you want to keep it somewhat close to this guy here. So when we get it jacked up there, you'll see what it does. This pin again is a doesn't want to come out. Anyway, it's a BMW part that goes into the swing arm of the BMW. Kind of a unique design. Sorry I had to step off camera. There's another piece here that goes on the other side. It'll go on this side over here, and it goes into this portion of the swing arm right here. When we get it over, it'll slide on that red tube and so on and so forth. So first we got to get it on position for the bike. I forgot that this is a low chassis BMW, and I have to take that out. Lean the bike over a little bit and get that kickstand up out of the way, because if you don't, it gets in the way and won't come up and down quite right. All right, so we want to balance the bike. We'll slide this guy over here and get that pin lined up with my swing arm. So that should drop down. Then we'll get it lined up with the swing arm. Then they want you to lock the wheels so it doesn't rotate and move around on you. The bike's pretty easy to balance once you get it in the balance point. So make sure this is locked down. Give it one little pump just for grins. All right, and we just balance the bike. Come over to this other side, and we're going to slide this pin into this side of the swing arm. And then we're going to tighten it up so it kind of clamps the motorcycle in the swing arm. You must remember to secure these lock nuts here that prevent this arm from sliding out. Just check to make sure we're in. And then squeeze that swing arm. They give you an Allen key to set the second lock nut, the safety lock, on this piece over here. I'll show you close-ups of this when I get done with some snaps. So, all right. So we get that all cinched in there, and the motorcycle's pretty stable right there. Give that another little twist, make sure we're good in there. All right, feels good. Come back around to this side. This is where I say you, the strap and this other bar, I gotta raise this up a little bit to get my bar in, which is no big deal. Once I get that up enough, I'll slide my bar in. And I'll put this around the bottom and that device I put into the axle. And tell you to cinch this up. And we cinch that lock nut up on the bottom. I'll put a second wrap around this just for safety's sake and put a half hitch in there. And she won't go anywhere. Now the bike is good and solid on here right now. And we commence to jacking it up. This brings the bike up in pretty much a level format. If you leave the strap off the back, it brings the bike pitched front wheel up. But the bike is very stable. It's not going anywhere. It's pretty level. And we jack and jack till we get it up to where we want it. Once we get it up to where we want it, there's a safety pin in here. As soon as we get up to a safety hole. Let's see. All right. The safety hole, you put that in there. The bike's rock solid. And then you want to let it down until it rests on that pin and takes all the pressure off the hydraulics. And that's all there is to it. And the bike is there. If you unlock the casters, then you can do with the motorcycle pretty much whatever you need to do. And spin it around. You can pull it forward. Rolls around quite nicely. Makes it easy to work on. Don't know what else you'd want to do with a motorcycle up in the air like this. But yeah, bring it in the shop, drive it in. You ain't got room to turn it around. You just jack it up off the ground a little bit, spin it around, and you're ready for your next ride. Well, other than taking a few snaps of this and including it on the video, I'm pretty well done with the how it works. And as far as I'm concerned, it works very well. I contemplated getting a drive-on one, and I really didn't find anything I liked. Harbor Freight has too many yes and no's on their, you know, there's some good reviews and there's many, many bad reviews, so I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to spend $1,000 or $1,500 for a drive-on lift, plus I didn't have any place to store it. This breaks down and stores very easy, and it is pricey. A little more than the Harbor Freight and less than a good name brand drive-on. So anyway, it does come from where's it come from? Oh, anyway, it comes from England, but it was here in 5 days shipping, DHL. Great shipping, everything worked out fine. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can see more of my videos on MyWorldsFlat.org. MyWorldsFlat.org. Come visit me sometime. Thanks for stopping by.